No, no, no!
Alright gearheads, welcome to the absolute peak of automotive insanity. What you're looking at isn't just a car, it's a $100,000 pile of German charcoal. This is a 2018 Porsche 911 GT3, a track-focused masterpiece that decided to become a backyard bonfire. Why? Because of a burnout that went horribly wrong. The previous owner kept it pinned until the tires literally ignited the plastic undertray. Now, it's the world's cheapest GT3 and I'm the crazy person who bought it. Is there a soul left in this melted shell, or did I just buy a very expensive lesson in fire safety? Let's find out. First look in the shop and oh boy, the photos did not do this justice. The rear quarter panel looks like a toasted marshmallow, and the interior, it's a horror movie. The plastic dashboard literally melted and ran like water. The roof liner is sagging from the heat and the smell. It's a mix of burnt rubber and regret. Notice the roll cage? That's the only thing that didn't melt because it's high-strength steel. But look at the wiring. Modern Porsches use complex multiplex systems. When these wires melt together, they create crosstalk, which can fry every computer in the car. This isn't just a fire, it's an electrical apocalypse. The key was still stuck in the ignition, fused by the heat. We were terrified to turn it. If there's a fuel leak, this whole shop becomes the next bonfire. But we had to know. We hooked up a fresh battery and suddenly the dash flickered to life. The radio started staticking. I turned the key and sound of engine roaring. It lives! The W16, wait, wrong car. The flat six roared like a zombie rising from the grave. It was spitting oil and smoke like a dragon with a bad cough, but it was running. At that moment, we went from we're idiots to we're geniuses in exactly 3 seconds. Now for the soul-crushing part. We called Porsche for a new wiring harness. The price, $12,000 and a 6-month wait. This is the Porsche tax in full effect. They don't want you fixing these cars. They want you buying new ones. So we made a choice. We're rebuilding the harness ourselves, wire by wire. We're talking about hundreds of identical looking wires. If we swap a ground for a power wire, we don't just blow a fuse, we melt the ECU. It's like playing Operation, but the patient is a $500,000 supercar and the buzz is a $20,000 repair bill. To fix the chassis, the engine had to come out. We dropped the entire rear subframe, engine, transmission, and suspension as one unit. It took us 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I've spent longer looking for my 10mm socket than it took to debone this Porsche. Porsche engineering is actually brilliant for this. Everything is held by massive 18mm bolts. It's designed for trackside repairs. But once it was out, we saw the real damage. The PCV, positive crankcase ventilation system, was melted shut, which is why it was puking oil out of the filler cap. The engine couldn't breathe. We tried dry ice cleaning, but the fire was too deep. So we brought in the big guns, laser cleaning. This is high-tech restoration. The laser vaporizes the soot and char without heating the metal, preserving the structural integrity of the aluminum chassis. It's satisfying to watch, but it's also critical. You can't paint over fire damage. The paint will just peel off like a bad sunburn. New suspension, new heat shields, and our hand-repaired wiring harness. We even insisted on the original Porsche glass instead of lightweight Lexan because we wanted that factory feel. We almost forgot the heat insulation above the engine, had to drop the whole thing again. Note to self, always check the leftover parts pile before tightening the 18mm bolts. Everything is hooked up. The dash is a Christmas tree of errors. ABS, traction control, gearbox fault. We found a hidden fuse box with blown mega fuses, replaced them, cleared the codes, and silence. No more errors. This is the limp mode mystery. Porsche systems are so smart that if a shock absorber sensor is unplugged, the car refuses to shift gears to protect itself. It's annoying, but it's why these cars last. Listen to that. No muffler, just raw flat six fury. We took a car that was destined for the scrap heap and turned it back into a track weapon. Was it worth it? Every burnt knuckle and every $12,000 headache. We saved the world's cheapest GT3. What should we rescue next? A flooded Ferrari? A crashed Lambo? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Twin Power for more automotive resurrections. See you on the track.